Hi guys, so welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I wanted to do a little bit different to what I usually do, and I wanted to talk about how I managed to get my hair so long. And I usually get quite a lot of comments on this. People ask me how I get it so long, because at one point my hair was like, I'd say like this sort of short, and it's like grown like no end. It's like really long. I had my hair done the other day and I had like 2 inches cut off it, so it literally was down to my butt, and I've literally just had it cut. So I kind of wish I did this video before, but now I've got really nice straight ends. So I wanted to give you guys some like tips that not many people really say. It's not really like talked about that much. You know, you get the standard tip. Well, personally the tips that I saw online didn't work for me. So I wanted to give you some tips like how I kept my hair in really good condition, because if you guys remember, if you've been like a long-term subscriber of mine, I had like bleach blonde hair when I started my channel. I literally dyed the heck out of it, but it was like literally platinum blonde. So yeah, I used to look like that, and now I've got like ashy blonde sort of colour hair, and I literally had it done the other week, so I had a highlight, cut and toner, you know. Anyway, let's stop rambling and let's get into the video. So the biggest tip that anyone gives you when you're trying to grow out your hair, which is in my opinion a load of rubbish, is to have it trimmed regularly. And now I know I'm gonna get like in the comments going, if you don't get your hair trimmed it's gonna like break and all that. Yeah, that's true, but if you get your hair trimmed, personally for me, I'm only telling you guys my experience, so don't like hate on me. This is like what worked for me best. My hair grew so much better when I just left it alone. So everyone says get it trimmed regularly. I didn't do that because that thickens your hair, but it doesn't actually make it grow any quicker. If you actually think about it, how can it make it grow any quicker? Because you're actually just cutting off the dead bits on the end. It's not actually affecting anything on your scalp. So yeah, it makes it thicker and it looks nicer, but it doesn't help it grow longer or quicker or whatever at all. Like, that is a load of trash in my opinion. I tried that. My hair was like literally just like a long bob length, and that didn't help at all. It literally didn't help. So that's tip number one. I wouldn't recommend cutting your hair regularly, maybe once a year, if that. Like, I left mine 3 years to go from like this sort of length and to, well, a bit longer than what it was now, because I just had it chopped, as you can see. So yeah, so you can sort of see how long and thick and whatever my hair is. And this is someone that used to dye their hair like bleach blonde all over, 40 peroxide, and leave it on for like ages and do it every few weeks. So now I get my hair highlighted usually once every 5 months, and I don't have a trim that often because I like to keep it long. But that's just my personal preference. Like, I like to keep my hair long, and by cutting it and trimming it, yes, it gives you a nice straight line, gets off your split ends, but it doesn't make it grow any quicker. Yeah, so I wouldn't recommend dyeing your hair like very often if you want it to grow, because the overall condition of your hair is going to be bad, and it will look thin, and it will take longer to grow because the hair is going to be so damaged and it will just break. So I would recommend using like dyes every now and then, not like going like every 8 weeks like I was doing. That really killed my hair and it stopped it growing. It would literally not go past like bra strap length, if that. So yeah, that's another tip. The third tip, I hardly use heat on my hair at all. Like, I straighten my hair today. I probably straighten my hair like 5 or 6 times between like when I get my hair dyed and that, and that's because my hair is naturally pretty straight, so I don't really need to like continuously straighten it or whatever. Like, if you've got frizzy hair or something like that, then you have your sort of routines and stuff that you have to do, that's cool. I'm just saying, using heat less helped a lot more. I used a straightening shampoo as well, which also helps to keep my hair really straight, and today I just ran it over with the straighteners just to see how long it actually was. So, because sometimes if you just like brush it and if you have naturally straight hair, it still has sort of like a wave to it or whatever, but if you straighten it, it literally shows you like the full length. So that's why I did it today, but I don't recommend using heat much. I use, obviously when I dry my hair, I dry it with a hairdryer. I don't let it dry naturally very often at all, so I do that, but I don't use heat that much on it. Another tip that I have for you guys, and I don't know if that actually made my hair grow like in a better condition longer, I have this Revlon spray. It's like in a red bottle. I'll insert like a picture here or somewhere, and it basically, it's like a 10-in-1 thing, so it has like heat protection and all that on it, and it's got like serums and other stuff in that helps your hair. I don't know if that helped it, but ever since I went to the hairdressers to get highlights, I've been using that, and it made my hair just smell really good and grow like quite quickly. I think it helped because it helped the overall condition of my hair, like, because my hair was like really straw-like and wispy. It just really helped it go smooth and chic again, and I've got it in really good condition, and I'm really happy with how it looks now. That is like my advice. When I actually went from bleach to highlights, I didn't have like a, what is it called, where they strip the colour from your hair. They literally just did highlights where my bleach stopped. I had to leave it because the hairdresser was like, no, I'm not dyeing over that, because obviously it was so damaged and so bleached within the inch of its life. Yeah, so that's another tip of mine, like just leave your hair alone. If it's damaged or whatever, leave it alone and it will gradually repair itself, if it should do anyway. If it was anything like mine, I think most things can recover. That really helped, I think, because the overall condition of my hair was quite dry and all, and I used to switch up my shampoos quite a bit because your hair sort of gets used to the shampoos and stuff, so I changed my shampoos like a couple of times a year just so my hair doesn't get used to it. So I think that helped as well, and I always use like a really nourishing like conditioning shampoo and all that. I would really recommend getting like a good quality shampoo. And to keep my hair blonde, I know a lot of people ask me that, I use a purple shampoo. I can't remember the name of it, but I literally just use a purple shampoo and put it on for 5 minutes at night, and then it goes all nice and blonde and it takes any brassiness out. And that also helped me when I'm like not dyeing my hair to like last longer, like the roots and stuff. It sort of blended it in a bit more because my natural hair colour isn't that different from this colour. I mean, it is darker, but it isn't that like different, so it can blend into the roots. When I get the roots, it doesn't look that bad. I know it's really hard if you have a hair colour that's different to your natural hair colour, like really different, to go and not dye your hair for so long. Like I can manage like 6 months I think maximum without dyeing it, but then it starts to annoy me. Just manage as long as you can, guys, because honestly it will make your hair condition worth it and it will make your hair grow so much better. And my last tip, if you're someone that like likes to curl their hair and stuff, there are loads of tutorials on YouTube that you can like do where it's like heat-free styling, and I really recommend that if you like doing different styles and experimenting with your hair but you still want to use heat, because if you straighten your hair every day it is going to slow down the growth of your hair. Because I don't know what it does, I'm not a hairdresser by the way, I don't want to say that, but when I don't use heat on my hair I do find it grows a lot quicker, which I don't know why, because I'm not a scientist or a hairdresser, but it just grows a lot quicker. So I just wanted to point that out. So you can use like heat-free methods. There are ways of curling your hair without heat, like with a band and stuff. So yeah, I would definitely recommend checking that out if you're someone that likes to use heat and style your hair a lot, checking out alternative methods. So that is all my tips for now. If I think of any more, I will obviously do another video. So I hope these tips help you guys. Yeah, my biggest tip that is controversy to what hairdressers say is don't get your hair cut like trimmed often, because that thickens it but it doesn't help it grow at all. So yeah, it's completely up to you what you want your hair to look like though. Obviously it's your choice. I'm not a hairdresser or got any qualifications in that field, so it's completely your choice. I'm just telling you what worked for me personally, and that's how I got my hair like past like bra strap length and quite a long way down. Like it is thick and healthy now. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed though, and let me know down below if you want to know anything else, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye guys.